former FBI worker Dale Carson wrote a book called Arrest Proof Yourself, which just came out in its second edition. In it, he gives tips about how not to get arrested in America. The first rule Carson suggests you follow is, if police can't see you, they can't arrest you. So the best way to fly under the police radar is to stay locked in your home. But if you are going to go out in public, try not to do that after dark. And if you really must go out then, you should try to blend in. Cops are attuned to incongruity. So if you're wearing wild clothes, or going to loud clubs, or drive a sports car, or have a unique hairdo, you're going to attract the attention of the cops. So to avoid arrest, Carson says you should do your best to be boring. But if you really must express your individuality when you go out, you should know that every interaction with a cop entails two contests. One for psychological dominance, and one for custody of your body. Carson advises giving in on the first in order to win the second. Carson acknowledges that it's belittling and insulting to be questioned by cops when you haven't done anything wrong. But he's quick to point out that that is less insulting than being arrested. He's got a point there. To win the psychological battle, Carson writes that you should be polite and respectful. You should make eye contact, but don't smile, because, he says, cops don't like smiles. You should be dignified, unless you are starting to lose the battle, in which case, you should become pitiful. You should tell the cop how the arrest will impact your employment or family. And if that doesn't work, you should debase yourself by bawling hard while begging to not be arrested. And if that doesn't work, Carson actually suggests pooping your pants or vomiting on yourself so the cops won't want to put you in their cruiser. I'm not kidding. I encourage you to buy the book so you can have something funny to read while you're pooping in your own home. It has many more tips for how not to get arrested in America, but none of them are, don't do anything illegal, which is the only thing you should have to do to avoid arrest here in America. The fact that in the land of the free, you have to refrain from being yourself just to avoid confrontation with the cops is truly arresting. Tonight, let's talk about that by following me on Twitter @TheResident.